Hey guys, project-zodiac here. I'm back with another video, and this is another unboxing video, and it is a movie unboxing, specifically a 4K Ultra HD movie for a very old movie called Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, this is a classic horror movie, and I mean, it's like traditional old horror movies, so it's not overly scary or anything like that. It's, prosthetic suits and practical effects, but it is so good. So this is part of the Universal Monsters classic series collection, which is one of the first one of the first cinematic universes ever made. It had 33 movies, about 33 movies. I'm probably getting the number wrong. Um, it was connected really badly, but at least like five of those movies did all connect with each other in some aspect. But at the end of that series came Creature from the Black Lagoon. So the series technically started before 1931, and then, but really, everyone mostly just talks about from 1931 of the original Dracula with Bela Lugosi onwards. Creature of the Black Lagoon came towards the end of it. It was like one of the last 10 or so movies that released, and there was two sequels to it, which this one is a classic and a masterpiece in a way. Those sequels kind of it was okay. The last one though was very interesting. But yeah, so this is Creature from the Black Lagoon, and I'm so excited to own this because this movie is a huge classic in many ways, and I'll talk a little bit about it in a bit. So let's just go straight into the unboxing. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog in the background too. So we've got Creature from the Black Lagoon in this like creepy, almost Scooby-Doo kind of font. Then we've got the fish guy here. Creature from the Black Lagoon on the side, and then here's the back. You guys can pause that to read it. And yeah, so this is a black and white movie, and we've got here the poster for it as well. And here are the special features. And yes, there is a 3D version here. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. So this movie came out in 1954. So it's about 71 years old now. And then here's back for this. So yeah, it's a little old now. But it is a classic. And this was one that I was super excited for. It's one that I knew about for many, many years. And I always wanted to watch it. I don't know why I never watched this movie before. So last year for Halloween season, I did watch all of the 30-something Universal Classics Monsters movies. And I did write my thoughts on all of them. So I hope to do a podcast review on all of them pretty soon. Let's just open this here real quick. We got the code. All right. And now we got Creature of the Black Lagoon. And I love the artwork that they went with this. Because you can see it better than what you can see here in the Blu-ray. So that's pretty cool. We'll talk about the Blu-ray in a little bit. So I'm going on a little bit of a rant now. So yeah, this is a movie I always wanted to watch. So last year I did watch it, and I was super excited for it, for many reasons. First of all, because it's about a merman, basically, and I love water and things like that, and cryptics from the water like mermaids, merman, the Loch Ness monster, things like that. I love those things. So I was really excited for that. Also, one of my favorite movies called The Shape of Water, I know is kind of based on this, and it's really interesting. I don't know if you can call it a sequel to it or set in the same universe, but Guillermo del Toro, the director that made The Shape of Water, did say that he sees it as a connection piece to The Creature of the Black Lagoon. And I was really excited for many years to see why, because again, I had always known about this for so many years, even before Shape of Water came out. So I'm not going to give my review on this. So I'm just like giving you guys a little bit of backstory as to why I was super excited for this one. But yeah, so because I've known about it for so long, because it's a water cryptid story, and just because so many movies are actually really influenced by this. In fact, again, like so many cartoons and shows had always implemented like a water creature like this. And so for most of my life, basically my entire life, I thought that this movie was about a summer camp. Like I thought that the Black Lagoon was a a lake in a summer camp, and then the creature comes and starts terrorizing people. And that's how I thought that, like, things, for example, for Friday the 13th got an influence from, like a summer camp creature, um, or monster, and that way. So, yeah, that movie, Friday the 13th, with Jason Voorhees. So, I kind of thought Creature of the Black Lagoon was kind of what influenced that and a whole bunch of other things. Literally just from the name, Black Lagoon, because whenever I think of a lagoon, I usually think of a summer camp. And just the design itself as well, and the font. Because, like, this screams Scooby-Doo font, but it also screams summer camp font. So, um, that's why I always thought that it was like a summer camp based kind of thing, and I was so excited to see like what that story actually is. And then I found out that it's not a summer camp at all, except it's set in a different country and it's like a cryptid story, and it's really, really cool. So that's all I'm gonna say. So this movie is amazing. And there's something really cool about this as well. I was gonna say this a little bit later, but so going back over here, Creature from the Black Lagoon 3D version. So yes, this is uh a 3D 1950s movie. In other words, one of the first big blockbuster movies released in 3D. I know it's not the first one, but it's one of the first like really big popular 3D movies from that time frame. And really, it is like, I mean, I really want to have the chance to be able to see this in 3D. So with the VR headset, I could probably get this now, um, and watch it on the Quest 3. But yeah, I'm so excited because this is a black and white 3D movie before 3D movies were super popular. I know that 3D kind of has ups and downs in the movie industry and with the community, but I've always loved 3D. So the fact that they had 3D back in the 1950s is amazing. Um, so yeah, they actually include a 3D version here, which is pretty nice. So I think this is probably like my fifth 3D, no, yeah, fifth 3D movie, because I have Avatar 1, Avatar 2, um, Tron Legacy, and Alita Battle Angel. So yeah, this is my fifth 3D movie on the Blu-ray. Don't have a 3D TV though. But still, it is very, very cool. And I'm excited for this movie because it's amazing. Now, as I said, it is the one of the last few movies that was released. It is part of this. I just unboxed this not too long ago. This is included in a set with this here plus three other movies. I didn't get that set just because it would have been a little bit more expensive for really just a couple of movies. Because out of the 8 movies, one of those is terrible, 2 are just okay. Actually, 1 is just okay, the other one's fine, and then the rest is really good. So, I mean, it's not bad, but really, I only cared for these 4 over here. Dracula, Frankenstein, Invisible Man, and Creature from the Black Lagoon. Wolfman, I was super excited to watch, but I think it's overrated, but it's not the worst of them. But yeah, so that's why I bought this set instead of buying these individually plus this, because it was going to be a little bit cheaper by a few dollars, and then I get an extra movie for free, basically, because it's literally good. This was like $5 cheaper than buying those 3 individually plus this. So with that, I get this other thing with this other movie. But yeah, so overall, guys, this movie is, a classic. Definitely watch it. And it really is amazing in so many ways. The effects hold up really well, and the fact that a lot of it really was filmed underwater it is impressive because this is a dude in a rubber suit, so it must have been super hard for him to be swimming underwater for long periods of time. But yeah, this is fantastic. And then here's the poster, which I showed before, but I love that. And I also love that this one does have the disc format that the discs here on this set has. Go watch this unboxing so you can see what I mean. But those ones are more dark like this on the image. I do wish they were more like this. Yeah, overall though, this is really, really cool. And I'm so sorry, I forgot to talk about this in this unboxing. Watch this unboxing. All I'm gonna say is this is honoring these movies correctly. The way that they did it, I love the way that the packaging for it is. So go watch that to see what I mean. I just forgot to mention it there. I'm recording this right after that one. So, but yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of this movie. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.